my parents thought that we will never be able to clear SSB.
कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती.
I got screened out. Now the biggest thing is that you have to come from the general compartment from there from Bangalore to UP. So it's really get too tough. In though I will keep this journey remember for my whole time.
आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती.
He cleared his SSB from 18 SSB board Allahabad, belonging to a small village, and coming to Lucknow having high dreams and achieving it made him a superhero for his family, friends, and everyone here.
My name is Shashwat Dwivedi. I am ex-Centurion who joined Centurion Defence Academy in 2018 in May. So let's begin my SSB story. So in 12th class, after passing 12th class, everybody has dream that everybody has to do something in their life. I had also a dream which I saw in my 7th class to become an army officer. And I was putting my all efforts from that time. From the 7th class, I was participating in the extracurricular activities and everything. So when I was in 12th class, then I had a big friend circle. So we all decided that we have to join any coaching in Lucknow. I am from the Unnao, where people have ideology that the person who can clear SSB has some different personality. We are not able to go there, and they give their reasons that they will not join there. And they started their preparation. Some of them started preparing for the Air Force XY. Some of them started preparation for the JEE Mains. So I individually came here. I took a room at rent and just started working there. So actually at those days there were the classes from morning 7 to evening 7. So I have to cook food and I have to wake up at 5 o'clock. Then I have to prepare lunch, also breakfast. Then I came here. So and after that I used to go to my room at 7 and 7:30. Then I also had to prepare for the next day and whatever I have to cook food also. So after that, my first SSB I got in those days. I also got my call letter for TS 40, and my SSB was scheduled in Allahabad on 29th August. So actually I had not so much time, but I was already preparing for the SSB. So and was in the guidance of Shishir sir. So I kept on preparing for that and moved to the SSB. In those period, I want to tell you that Shishir sir was with me till 10 o'clock. Sometimes it became 11 o'clock, and he used to guide me that what to do and how to do. Then I moved to the SSB, that was 19 SSB Allahabad. Fortunately I cleared screening test, so I was very happy that in first attempt I cleared screening. But unfortunately I got conference out. I know that I think that I was in the borderline case because I was asked many SRTs in conference. But I was satisfied with my performance in first attempt. Then I came here and I told whatever happened with me to Shishir sir. He said, okay, kept on preparing for your NDA written examination. I gave my NDA written, I also cleared it. So now I had also an SSB at Bangalore for TS again. So I went there and I got conference screen out. So it was I had a pain of rejection, but sir told me that don't worry, you have SSB for NDA and you will make it in this attempt. Then I started preparing for it. I went there and I got conference out again. My psychology and my GTO really went well, but I was surprised that my interview lasted about 1 hour 45 minutes. It was taken by President of 18 SSB, Major General Rajiv Mishra. Till now I remember his name because it was the first time when I think it happened that SSR told that what are the mistakes in you. He told me that you have doubt in yourself. That's why you should prepare for the next attempt also. So I got to know that I will not able to clear SSB in this attempt. I again came here and told everything to sir. Then I started. At that moment I also cleared my Air Force XY exam, Navy AA SSR exam, everything. And also got my call letter for Air Force XY after clearing my physical and medical. So then I had to go to Bhopal for my SSB for technical entrance scheme again. So there I went, but I got screened out. So my parents thought that he will never be able to clear SSB. And also people were around there saying that you have already given 4 attempts and you couldn't make it till now. Or also got you 2 times you have got screened out. So actually it becomes tough when the person surrounding you are not supporting you. You are just isolated there. People are just continuing saying that you can't do this. Yeah, but my mother was there who was continually convincing me that you have it in you and you will make it one day. So only with his support I continued my preparation. But actually my father and everybody was saying that you have to join in Air Force in January. And my SSB got again technical entrance scheme SSB got on the 10th Jan 2020. But this was the problem in front of me that what should I do now? I should join. At one side I had my dreams, and other side I had a job. Air Force Axro, which was not my passion. My passion was to join NDA. Then, so actually at that time my family became a conference hall. Whenever I used to come from anywhere, people, relative used to be sit there, and they just used to say that this is my order and you have to join Indian Air Force. So I was just totally got panic that actually continuously from morning to evening people are saying that you have to join. Then I called Shishir sir and told that sir, this is the problem which I am facing. So he simply said, okay, come here, I will convince you. Then I came here on, I remember the date also because it was the most, the time which I think it was the hardest time of my life. Because whenever you don't get any support from anywhere, then any person who is convincing you that you have the ability to crack, then you get a lot of confidence from there. Then I came here, Shishir sir simply said that I know that your potential and I know you have not to join the Air Force. I know that in this attempt you will clear it. Because actually my results were also not out, but Shishir sir said that you will clear NDA written examination also. So I asked him, why sir, till now result has not been declared. He said, no, I know that you will clear. Then I decided not to join Indian Air Force. I moved to my home and I told my father that Shishir sir is saying that he will give any job to his academy if I am not able to clear SSB 2. Then he started laughing. He said that what are you saying? This is a government job and you are leaving it. Then I convinced him anyway and I hardly said that I will not join. Then and I was waiting for the 1st Jan. So that these days passed, so that I will not able to get any stimulus of joining Indian Air Force. So on first, whenever the now I had another SSB on 10 Jan, nobody was not too much interested in me now because they were saying that he is proudy, he is everything they were saying because whenever you are connected in village is like a family. They say everything to you that you have and Indian Air Force X group is a very big deal there. So whenever they got to know that he is not going to join, the people were saying many things there. But I was determined that I have to do what. Then somehow my father also got agree with me, and my uncle also got agree with me. Okay, don't join now. Start preparation for your next attempt. But they thought that time he will clear in the SSB which is going to give on 10th Jan. So there was a lot of expectation for me, and I was going with the responsibilities on my shoulders. Now these were not my dreams, they were the dreams of my family. So I went there, so everything affects there. If you have any tension in your mind, you are going there with the objective that I have to clear. The day you will go there to enjoy the SSB, that day you will clear it. But if you are going there to crack it, you will never able to clear it. So on 10th Jan, I went there with the ideology that I have to crack this time. I have to make my parents proud. So I went there and then I got screened out. Now I was thinking now what I have to do because it was really tough for me to tell them that mother I couldn't clear this time also because she was listening this from the last 4 times. And now in 5th attempt also I got screened out. So I was not there to tell them that I got screened out. I made my phone switch off. I will not tell for a long time. Then I just sent a text message to them that I got screened out. Now the biggest thing is that you have to come from the general compartment from Bangalore to UP. So it's really get too tough. And then I go train, and though I will keep this journey remember for my whole time because I was completely broken that time. I was there with the too much preparation there, and I thought that I will clear that time. As we know what is technical entrance scheme and how is the screening process of the TS, but parents doesn't know. Then I was thinking that where I am getting, so I got to know that I am thinking too much about SSB as they want. So also I got to know that there is little bit need more to understand the regional crisis and others to improve my knowledge. Because personality wise I was clear that I have made everything clear. In GTO, in psychologist, I had a very good preparation for them. I knew that I will perform very well. But in interview I used to get stuck because I used to get nervous. My intention was there to answer every question, but SSB doesn't want this. They only want to check your personality. But there what used to happen whenever they asked to me any general question, I used to get nervous. So I thought that if this is my flaw of personality, then I will improve it by getting every answer of every question. So this time I started prepare. I didn't prepare more about the SRTs and psychology and GTO tasks. I kept on improving my knowledge. In that 1 month, I only read about all the regional crisis, all the world crisis, everything I read. Then I went there, and this time I didn't a single time thought that I have to clear SSB. I was there to enjoy SSB. I was there to make myself involved in the SSB. So my psychology. When I also want to tell you. I think when I reached there, actually in NDA, there's a reporting on 2 p.m. So I was there when I moved to our barracks. So there were the 3 recommended candidates there in my SSB. So I asked all of them. So they told that some of them were the son of the lieutenant colonel, some of them were the son of the colonel, some of were the son of wing commander. So I got to know if I am on the right path or not, because my family, everybody surrounding us is saying that the son of the officers are selected there. So little bit again I got little bit down, but I again made myself strong that I am here to crack it. I am here to involve myself in the SSB process. Then I went for the screening test. There were the 47 reported candidates, and in which 25 got screening. After the screening process, I was really tough. I know that I will absolutely get screened this time. And then there was a psychology test. As I prepared a lot here also with the Shishi sir also, so my preparation of psychology was really too strong. I never had any fear from the psychology test. So I attempted 48 SRTs and 60 VAT, and my TED stories, everything. My psychology test went very good, and I was confident that I was confident at that time that I had done what I thought to do. Then next, actually this time this was the first attempt when it happens that I was called for the interview just after the psychological test. And the interviewing part was the most horrible part, used to be more horrible part for me, because from the previous experience they were only based on the general knowledge rather than the PIQ. So, but this time I was prepared, so I made myself cool and calm and I went there. And this time also happened the same. They started it with the Hong Kong crisis. Since I was prepared so much, and this time also what I did, that in previous attempt it used to happen that interviewing officer used to speak a lot, and I used to keep stay silent. This time I didn't give him chance to speak so much. I kept on speaking there. If he asked any question on the family, then I kept on speaking for about 5 minutes. Everything I explained in so much way. So after 25 minutes, he got an idea that he's prepared very well. So he asked me everything, but he got to know that he has a good preparation, as I thought there. And he said that okay, thank you, you can go. So I was surprised that only 20 to 25 minutes what happened with me. So when I came to the barracks, then I told to my friends that this happened with me. Then okay, either he has recommended you or he has made you out. So I thought that I have replied everything, so I just forgot it and went for my GTO task. My GTO task really went so good, although my group was also so good this time because they were not dominating. We discussed before the night of the GTO one that we have to do everything together. This is a group task. So we talked each other what we have to do. So everything was planned there, and I want to tell you that most of the recommended candidates, we were 4 recommended there, and 3 of us were from my group because we had a good planning for the GTO. So we all participated very well. Either it was GD, GP, everything. I really performed very well in GTO. So in this way, I cleared my SSB in this attempt, and when I got recommended, my chest number was called. So really, my every struggle, everything got flashed in front of my eyes, and I was really happy there. So this is all my SSB experience, and the final things which I want to tell you what I have learned from my 6 attempts is that at first you have to believe in yourself, because this is the thing which is going to make you higher. Never have doubt in yourself. This is the thing which can lead you anywhere in the world. You have the ability to do anything in this world. This is the thing which everyone should learn. The second thing, you should be determined and focused. There are the various things which will come in your life which will try to deviate you from the aim. So you have to never get deviated. You have to be focused and determined. And third thing, always believe in your preparation and the person who is guiding you. Never have any doubt that this academy is not good.
नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम,
every time you should have
जब तक
you should have
न सफल हो,
and you
नींद
should
चैन को त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम, कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं.
Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. These lines aptly projects the attitude of Shashwat Dwivedi. He was student of NU written batch for duration of 1 year. Belonging to Kalwao village at Unnao, he proved that it was not hurdle to belong to a rural background. He, with his sincerity, with his dedication, prepared for his NU written examination. In spite of clearing the examination of other ranks, be it of Air Force X and Y and Navy, he was focused to join Officer Cadre. He cleared his written examination, he cleared his SSB in 6th attempt. And today, he is inspiration for youth belonging to rural areas. I wish him all the best. Jai Hind.
गुड इवनिंग, नमस्ते, जय हिंद। आज फिर से एक NDA 144 कोर्स की सक्सेस स्टोरी के साथ हम आपके सामने हैं। आज की सक्सेस स्टोरी है बैसवारा के लाल की, जिसने हाल ही में अपने 6ठे अटेम्प्ट में NDA का SSB क्वालिफाई किया है। और शाश्वत द्विवेदी की कहानी मई 2018 से शुरू हुई थी, जो 7 फरवरी 2020 को सक्सेस स्टोरी के साथ उसने एक मुकाम हासिल किया है। अभी आपने हाल ही में हमारे डिफेंस के सक्सेस स्टोरीज़ देखे होंगे। सारी सक्सेस स्टोरीज़ एक से बढ़ के एक हैं। सारे सक्सेस स्टोरीज़ रोंगटे खड़े कर देने वाले हैं। शाश्वत द्विवेदी, बैसवारा का लाल, जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट उन्नाव का निवासी, अपने डिफेंस के NDA ड्रीम के साथ उसने मई 2018 को सेंचुरियन डिफेंस एकेडमी के आलमबाग ब्रांच में एनरोलमेंट कराया। उनके पिताजी एक प्राइवेट सेक्टर में जॉब करते हैं और माताजी शिक्षा मित्र हैं। शाश्वत द्विवेदी की जो पढ़ाई थी वो पहले से ही वॉज एक्सीलेंट इन एकेडमिक्स, और उसके चलते यूपी बोर्ड से क्लास 10 में उसने उन्नाव के यूपी बोर्ड में प्रथम स्थान भी दर्ज किया था। और जब वो हमारे पास एनरोलमेंट के लिए आया तो मैं काफ़ी खुश हुआ। हमें एक ऐसा डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट मिला है जिस पे हम काम कर सकते हैं, जिस पे हम कुछ करेंगे तो रिज़ल्ट मिलने के पूरे चांसेस हैं। और शाश्वत द्विवेदी ने कुछ वैसा ही टेम्परामेंट दिखाया, और स्टार्टिंग 1 महीने के बाद से ही वो जो एकेडमी के वीकली टेस्ट होते हैं उसमें उसने टॉप 3 में अपनी जगह बना ली। इससे आप ये समझ सकते हैं कि आप गांव से बिलोंग करते हैं, आप रूरल एरिया से बिलोंग करते हैं, आप यूपी बोर्ड हिंदी मीडियम से बिलोंग करते हैं, या आप किसी भी बोर्ड से बिलोंग करते हैं, उससे ज़्यादा मैटर ये करता है कि क्या आपका टेम्परामेंट है NDA का। जैसा शाश्वत ने बताया कि उसने क्लास 7 से ही डिसाइड कर लिया था कि उसको फौज में जाना है, और पहले अटेम्प्ट में नहीं हुआ, दूसरे अटेम्प्ट में नहीं हुआ, तीसरे, चौथे, 5वें, और जब 6वें अटेम्प्ट में उसको सफलता मिली, तब उसको रियलाइज़ हुआ कि उसने जो ड्रीम और जो उसने मुकाम, जो उसने अपना गोल चुना था, वो कितना जेन्युइन था, कितना सटीक था, और वो मिशन अब एकम्प्लिश हो गया। शाश्वत द्विवेदी के करियर की कहानी 12th के बाद मैं बहुत ही बेहतर बयां कर सकता हूं, क्योंकि मैंने उसको बहुत ही बारीकी से अध्ययन किया है। और साइकोलॉजी का सेगमेंट और साइकोलॉजी की पूरी जो ट्रेनिंग में मैं जब उसके साथ इन्वॉल्व था, तो उसके PIQ फॉर्म, उसका सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रोफाइल, उसका लैंग्वेज, उसका पर्सनालिटी, और सारे पर्सपेक्टिव पैरामीटर सिलेक्शंस के हैं। हमने उन पे बारीकी के साथ काम किया, और हमें ये लगा कि एकेडमिक प्रोफाइल एक्सीलेंट है, बट पर्सनालिटी प्रोफाइल पे उसे वर्क करना था। समय ज़रूर लगा, बट वो सफलता उसको मिली जिसके लिए वो अपने जुनून के साथ तैयारी कर रहा था। यहाँ मैं उन डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स को काउंसल करना चाहता हूँ, और बड़े मन के साथ काउंसल करना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपका ये जुनून है कि आपको डिफेंस में जाना है, तो पहले अपने आप से बात करें, अपने आप से पूछें कि आपको क्यों जाना है, अपने आप से सवाल करें कि आपको डिफेंस ही क्यों जाना है, दूसरे सेक्टर में क्यों नहीं जाना है। ठीक है, डिफेंस में जाना है तो आप उसके लिए कितना तैयार हैं, क्या आपके अंदर वो जोश और जुनून है, क्या आपके अंदर वो पर्सनालिटी है, क्या आपके अंदर वो काबिलियत है, क्या आपके अंदर वो ग्रुप का डायनेमिज्म है, क्या आपके अंदर वो सोशल एडजस्टमेंट है जो फ़ौज को चाहिए, क्या आपके अंदर वो करेज है जो फ़ौज को चाहिए, क्या आपके अंदर वो मेंटल टफनेस है जो फ़ौज को चाहिए। और सिलेक्शन के पीछे आपको नहीं भागना है, सिलेक्शन झक मार के आपके पास आएगा। सिलेक्शन के पीछे आपको नहीं भागना है, सिलेक्शन आपको अपने आप मिलेगा अगर आप खुद से डिसाइड हैं कि आपको फ़ौज में जाना है। तो ऑफिसर कैडर के लिए पिछले फेब और मार्च महीने में हमने 10 से भी ज़्यादा सिलेक्शंस दिए हैं। कि उन सारे डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स की सक्सेस स्टोरी आप जरूर देखें अगर आपने नहीं देखा है तो। आई कन्वे माई बेस्ट रिगार्ड्स टू पेरेंट्स ऑफ शाश्वत द्विवेदी and to his whole family for this grand success. I also congratulate Team Centurion for this grand success. Jai Hind, all the best.